What's going on, guys? Welcome to this tutorial, and we're talking about languages and frameworks for programming in 2021. So let's dive into the trick. First of all, we'll ask ourselves, what is a framework? A framework is a generic web-based software application that is extended and modified by developers to create a specific application. So with framework, it actually provides us with functionalities on generic functionalities, built-in solutions to a number of common programming problems, and it also helps us in structuring and organizing our code. So we're actually trying to say that what frameworks actually helps us in speeding our coding process. Now in this tutorial, we're talking about some languages and their frameworks. So the first of it all is a PHP. PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. It is a server-side language. So server-side languages are programming languages that are used to build web applications that run on the server. So some of the PHP frameworks available include CakePHP, CodeIgniter, Laravel, Symfony, and Zen. So CakePHP is a more modern framework, and the builds are quick, and you get many different tests and security features built into the framework. With CodeIgniter, it is a light framework that is good in rapid app development. It is easy to use, it comes with numerous libraries, and is affiliated with an active community. So it's more open source and free. We also have the Laravel. Laravel is one of the most popular PHP framework, and it's also free, open source, and is intended to facilitate rapid app development. Laravel was originally designed to be a more advanced alternative to CodeIgniter. Symfony is a performance stable and mature PHP framework. Though using Symfony comes with a steep learning curve, there is excellent documentation and support available for Symfony. Now there is also Zen. Zen is not ideal for rapid app development, but you actually get top-notch security features with Zen, a high performance, and the ability to extend your platform as necessary. Zen is enterprise focused, which means that there are a lot of components with Zen. Please, if you are new here in this channel, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Now we also have Ruby, which is a programming language. It's actually modern and actually easy to use. It's object-oriented. Now the framework on Ruby actually was what we call the Rails. The Ruby on Rails is a framework which is being used with the Ruby programming language. We also have Java. Java is actually an object-oriented programming language, and it's actually commonly used in enterprise situations. Now one of the best options which are actually being used as a framework for Java is the Spring framework. So Spring itself can be used by Java apps in general, and you can take advantage of the extension available to build web apps on top-notch Java Enterprise Edition. So Java Spring Boot is actually a quite handy framework which comes handy when actually building large enterprise web applications. It comes with dependency injection, inversion of control, and it actually has object-oriented mapping. That is actually the JP and Hibernate, which actually helps us in easy fast coding. We also have Python. Python is also a high-level object-oriented programming language, and it actually has some frameworks that are actually being used in web development. The first of it all is the Django framework. So Django actually is actually a web-based framework that's built on the Python language, and the Django actually comes with a goal to actually make easy for Python developers to actually create complex websites that are actually data-driven. So Django comes with excellent administrative features, such as dynamic generated code. By code here, we actually mean that the create, read, update, and delete interfaces. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. We also have the Flask programming language, Flask framework. Flask is a great Python framework, and we can actually see it as a micro web framework. So Flask is considered to be a micro framework because it does not require specific tools or libraries. It includes components whose functions are provided by third-party libraries. So that's why we actually see Flask to be a micro framework. We also have JavaScript as a programming language. JavaScript is one of the three technologies that form the core of web development. Its code was once used only for client applications, but the language has since become a major play power in most websites today. So client-side JavaScript is no longer the only ways you can use the language. There are many different implementations of JavaScript available. Like we have the Node.js, we also have Express, which are on the server side too. Now for the front end, we actually have Angularjs. Angularjs is a front end web application framework Actually, that also uses your JavaScript. We also have the React. React actually is also what a JavaScript front end framework, and it's actually we can actually see it as what a framework. You can actually see React to actually be what a library that makes it easy for developers to build what dynamic user interfaces. We also have the Vue.js, which is also being used as what a front end framework that is what JavaScript. Now with Node.js is an environment that actually allows you to execute JavaScript code on the server side. So actually JavaScript was once exclusively the domain of the client side application, but now I can also extend it to server side by using Node.js and like the Express. However, Node.js allows developers to run JavaScript on the server, product dynamic content and self-set content before the page gets sent to the user. We also have the Express.js, which is also being used on the server side. Now, there's also the ASP.NET and ASP.NET Core. ASP.NET is an open source server-side framework that allows you to produce dynamic website, web application, and web services. It is a successor to the Microsoft ASP and a part of the .NET framework. So these are all frameworks which are actually being used in programming, and they actually help us in speeding our programming languages. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.